there's these ball joints here. God damn it.
Wow.
He doesn't hold shit for shit.
Does he stay better? Should you just keep him transformed?
But he looks better in the robot mode is the money mode. But so, most Transformers, their articulation is like, they should be able to get this leg up to here at least. You can't fucking do anything because this white piece is bumping into this piece. You need to go in and shave off like a 1/4 inch of plastic here to actually make it worth a damn. Plus, it doesn't stand up. Plus, there's no arm articulation either because it's jamming into the plastic right here. So this is a $150 piece of garbage.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Autopod Decepticast. This is your weekly podcast delivering a minute-by-minute breakdown of the 1986 Transformers movie. I am Aaron, and I'm here with my exceptional, charismatic, dare I say,
that's me.
Provocative and spellbinding co-hosts.
So many adjectives. I'm Ryan.
Hi, and I'm Caleb.
And so we're here today to talk about, this is episode 11, so we're covering minute 11, as we've decided to call it, 11:01 to 12-minute mark. Let's not confuse this, Ryan.
No, it's the 10 to 11 minute.
No, it's the 11 to, yep, that's the beginning.
Okay, I'm an idiot.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute, you're right, though. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I am right.
Jesus
That's right.
Christ.
Because 0 to 1 minute is the first. Oh my God, we're still having this conversation.
So it's from the 10-minute mark to 10:59.
That's right.
Or is it from 10:01 to 11?
It's from 10:01
either way.
to 11.
It's fucking ridiculous.
But we've recorded episodes. That's 10 already.
10
we've been through this.
10 is 9 minutes.
Like
minute 9 to 10.
Because the first minute
We're
is
always
from
a minute
0
behind.
to 59.
We've been through this.
So this is episode 11.
Yes, minute 10
Covering.
to 11.
Yeah.
All right, so
Just remember this: the episode that we're doing, it essentially hits the log of that episode 11 is up to minute 11.
That's right. Oh boy.
Next week it will be from
what are we doing episode
11 will be from either whatever you want to define it, either 11 to 11:59 or 11:01 to 12.
Excellent. So
Aaron has corrected his notes.
so in the last episode,
I don't know. I
Just
got
quick
so
recap.
mad about that.
I did too. I think it's funny because there's a banter. This banter exists in every episode.
Yeah.
We can't.
It's rough. We can't figure
and
it
I
out.
thought we figured it out, but I think it all roots from me writing down the wrong number here. So anyway, last episode. Let's do a quick recap. We found out that Hot Rod is excited about strange things. Like
That's right.
fishing is awesome, but watching a shuttle land from the moon of another planet?
Talk about dull, Daniel.
Yeah.
We learned Back to the Future 2 ripped off the concept of hoverboards. We learned that Autobot City is a functioning power plant with virtually every type of contemporary Earth-based power being leveraged to manufacture Energon.
Solar, water,
Hydroelectric wind.
Hydroelectric.
Oil
yes.
derricks.
Why aren't they just drilling straight to the core and just sucking up directly from the core? Man.
Well, I'm sure there's some geothermal in there.
Maybe so. All right.
Maybe we should have covered that last time.
And we discovered there's a place called Lookout Mountain that exists. Apparently, it's a great place to see
The
shuttles
most
land.
lazily named mountain ever.
We're not supposed to go there for some reason.
You're supposed to pronounce it really weird. Lookout Mountain.
Maybe some pilot named that mountain. It was like, look out!
Oh
Mountain.
no. And then, okay.
Maybe there was a guy with the last name Lookout
Oh.
that discovered it.
Perhaps. So straddling the minute here, we've got it up on the screen. Straddling the minute, we meet our friend, the tough old curmudgeon Cup. As we said before, he's hanging out with Huffer, Hound. He's in kind of a menial task of placing barricades in the way of the road here.
And Blue Streak, right?
And Blue Streak, that's right.
Keep in mind, they have they have the ability for interstellar travel. They can build a power plant that has multiple types of
Every type.
energy harnessing ability. Yet they build a little wooden sign that says "Stop" to block the road.
And what? Like, okay.
And why are they doing that in the first place?
Well, I was going to ask you, do you know why there's a roadblock there?
No.
What do you think why they're putting... And I didn't either, and it never occurred to me whenever I was a kid. And this is where the original scripts help, actually. Because in the original scripts, it's clearer that because when Hot Rod proposes to go to Lookout Mountain, Daniel says, we're not supposed to leave the city. And you're not allowed to go up there. That's why they have that roadblock. Exactly. And also, why is it facing out? Like, why not facing in? Why would you want people to stay in Autobot City and not come into... I don't know.
Stop.
So that doesn't make
this
any
area
sense.
off limits.
And
why?
Apparently, it's made out of balsa wood.
Yeah,
because
it shatters.
I mean, if they wanted people to stay out of that, they could build a big, metal wall.
And maybe those like the big X's that are like D-Day barriers.
Yeah.
Maybe those are metal, and they just haven't put them in place yet.
Perhaps.
I suppose.
But if you fly,
We're
like
talking
the
about
Decepticons-
1007 is where we're looking at.
So
Maybe I got it. They put all of their budget into building the power plant, and they have very little money left over.
Oh fuck!
To
Just build it out of wood, I guess.
yes.
they could sell that power for money. That's how that works.
Or maybe,
Autobots should be the richest things on the planet of Earth. With all
They would
this
be like
power
the
they're
Dubai of.
they can build a big metal wall. No, they build this
Should
little
be
dumb
pretty
little
easy.
thing.
So I was just going to talk about Cup for a minute or two. This is our introduction to that character. Seasoned veteran. His tech specs call him the Cybertron Chief of Security, known for his adventurous stories. So much swashbuckling in his career. Called Cup because why?
I don't know.
It's really stupid.
Okay, great. Lay it on
He
me.
turns into a pickup truck.
Oh,
Like pick up,
I kind of wish I didn't know that.
pick up,
Pickup.
cup.
No.
I've never heard anyone refer to their truck as "Let's go get in my cup."
Have you heard referred to as pick? Getting my pick?
Well, I've heard it called pickup. You can call him pickup,
So
or I don't know.
Caleb owned a pickup, so
I'm-
he should be
I'm angry.
well versed.
I'm kind of angry this episode.
You
This is
are
kinda pissing me off.
how
I'm
many
sorry.
beers have you had?
I've had half of one.
Okay, all right.
I need more to mellow me out, I guess. I don't know. All right. Pick up.
So we talked in the credit sequence about Cup a little bit, or we talked about Lionel Stander, who voiced him in this movie. And I just wanted to mention, because it seems like the best place to bring it up, that so Lionel Stander didn't voice him in the cartoon after the movie. And I looked up a little bit about the guy who did, and even though technically he might actually be in the credit sequence of this movie, so we'll call it relevant. But a gentleman by the name of John Stevenson, he acted on several TV shows in the 50s and 70s.
He skipped the 60s?
We'll say 50s to the 70s.
All right.
But his voice acting career is really was his strength, and he did lots of stuff with Hanna-Barbera. He did tons of one-off characters with Scooby-Doo. So basically, anybody who got the face mask ripped off of him, he would do that guy's voice.
And he's the meddling kids guy.
He was like
would be the
a
Meddling Kids guy.
I
sessions
would have gotten
musician.
away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
He was like a sessions musician voice actor.
He was in the Flintstones. I mean, every kind of rando side character on the Flintstones. But
I bet he was Fred's boss.
He was Mr. Slate.
Mr. Slate.
As a matter of fact, nice guess.
Flintstone.
But every time some like in the Flintstones, their technology was just animals with random.
It's a living!
I can tell you,
he was that guy.
I can tell you
He would
this.
do
I
that
bet
stuff.
Mr. Slate could build a better sign than Cup could. This stupid sign.
It's like a pig for this.
I mean, if
went
that
to
was
college.
built out of stone, it would literally be better than what it's built out of.
They'd set a brontosaurus across it and be like, and the brontosaurus would be like, it's a living.
Yeah, okay. We talked over it, but I thought that another good one was, for this, I went to college?
Yeah.
So
Had to get that in there.
I'm glad you did.
Yep.
A couple other things that were of note, interest particularly to us and probably a lot of people out there. So he was involved in virtually every Hanna-Barbera series that Adult Swim knocked off and remade. So he was the
Space
original.
Ghost?
I don't know if he was the original Space Ghost. I missed that if he was, but he was the original Dr. Benton C. Quest in Johnny Quest.
Nice.
He on the show Birdman, which became Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. He was X the Eliminator, Reducto. On C-Lab 2020, the original version, he was Captain Michael Murphy, so the old man. He was also in some of the Marvel stuff, Fantastic Four, X-Men, but in Transformers, he did Cup, Thundercracker, Huffer, Alpha Trion, Wind Charger, and a couple other guys, Autobot X, Dr. Alcazar. But so, anyway, the guy who took over his voice had a lot of shit going on.
It's been so long. I haven't seen the TV show in so long. I just assume, I don't know why I assume that Lionel Stander continued doing Cup, but I don't remember seeing a noticeable difference when I was a kid between the movie and the TV show. Does he sound pretty similar?
I can't remember.
I guess I could drop in a thing where I compare the two right here. This is the movie.
Okay. Well, the dust was really thick. And then this gigantic Ick-Yak came trumping and stomping down the mountain, flames spewing out of its nostrils. And I thought for sure, hey, Cop, don't you think we have...
And this is the TV show.
Yeah, we're where we ought to be, but Cybertron's gone.
Oh, it's that.
That was a great comparison.
Exactly.
Great job.
I have a question about Cup.
Okay.
I wasn't aware that Transformers had the ability to like physically age.
Yeah, that is interesting.
And
until Alpha Trion, in the first couple seasons, Alpha Trion, he's an older guy with a beard and looks older.
The beard. Yeah, that's weird.
But Cup here, yeah, he's weathered. He's got bags under his eyes and kind of a drawn-in face.
Yeah, these things are millions of years old.
So he's got to be like a billion.
Well, I'm trying to imagine, like, Cup seems to be the only Transformer that ages. I mean, that being said, Wheelie is like he's either young or just was programmed to be super immature.
Right.
Yeah, he seems to be a child. I think maybe Cup is just like battle weary. Like he's been through so many battles, it's really been hard on his system.
He drinks a lot.
Yeah, he's seen some shit, man. He's got some PTSD going
Cup
on.
Smokes.
Well, I mean, like literally because he's so broken down.
In the IDW comics, Cup does smoke.
Are you serious?
He has an electronic cigar. It's called a
He's
cigar.
He's vaping?
He's always
A
chomping
cigar?
Yeah.
There you go. He smokes cigars. It's affected his voice. It's aged him.
Cuban cigars?
Wow. Oh, so we got to the bottom of that. That's a weird. What does that predate vaping?
We need some fan fiction where he introduces Wheelie to cigars.
Here, Wheelie, try this. It'll put electronic hair on your chest.
God, that was annoying. So, Hot Rod, 7 seconds in, bursts through the barricade. An explosion.
I mean,
He almost hits Cup.
he literally bumps him. He rubs him.
It looks like he
Look
does.
at that.
Look at Daniel in there.
This
He's
is
he's got his arm up.
This is 10:09 is where we're at.
Even Daniel's freaking out a little bit. So just another sign that Hot Rod is young, impetuous,
Impulsive.
a show-off, a bit of an asshole even.
Oh
Really.
yeah, 100%.
Careless.
He's a prick. Like they spent all this time putting this sign up, and he's like, "Fuck it."
I don't give a shit.
Okay, keep going. But this point right here, what do you think he says?
I know what he says.
I do too, but
Okay.
What do you think he says, Caleb? Do you want to hear it again?
10:13.
I don't have a good.
I'll straighten you out, Dad.
You knocked my cigar out of my mouth. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like, I mean, I never really knew what it was when I was a kid. Table robbing young punk is what I'm like.
Oh, let's see. That's so stupid. Table. That's not. Now all I hear is table robbing. Yeah, you table robbing.
What he actually says, I think I had to go to the script for this too. Is well, I guess I have two different ones here because IMDb says Turbo Rodden, and another source that I apparently did not list says Turbo Revvin.
That's what I thought it was.
Cornell1801.com is what that is. So But in the original script, it does say turbo revvin. So I guess IMDb is just wrong.
Yeah, turbo revvin.
Turbo revvin, young punk. I'll straighten you out yet. Anyway. I never understood that line as a kid.
So, okay, Hot Rod busts through the barricade. He revs his way up to Lookout Mountain.
Yeah, Tokyo drifts on that shit.
He does an awesome Tokyo drift move, lands on a nice shot around...
I still can't wrap my head around why do they want to not let people up at Lookout Mountain?
I mean, it looks like a great spot. It's even got a telescope.
It's only for the rich.
It's got a... Exactly. This is the upper Lido deck. You're in steerage.
I would say, so Lookout Mountain, it's got one like little...
one viewing
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the size of the platform.
It's quite a structure just to put a viewer up there that no one can get to.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
This transformation. Okay.
I need to get over it.
1019. Hot Rod's transformation here is fucking awesome.
Yeah. It pisses me off a little bit. They
That
cut
is
off
cool.
the top.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yeah, like it could have done a pan up to see it because he does when he stands up. It's just from waist down. But yeah, that like when the hood lifts up and it's fucking
Cockpit,
awesome.
it kind of flips forward and then just everything folds.
Although he
into
transforms in
itself.
different ways, because in some of the in the transformation in an upcoming minute, his arms spin around.
Well, maybe there's different, it's different ways that he can do it.
Maybe they can switch
I
it
looked
around.
into this actually, and just digging deep into transformations, and there are instances in at least the expanded universe where the bots are able to affect different modes of their transformation, apparently by practice and concentration. Like there's one, I think Bumblebee, and I should have probably written all this down, but can transform into an alternate mode. But apparently some of the transformation does have to do with cognitive ability and thinking and practice about how to transform.
So it's more of a kind of like a...
It's a skill.
It's a martial art.
Basically, yeah. Like there is a mental component to a lot of, and the better, like the more mental concentration you have, the faster you can transform.
So you would say that transforming, there's a has like an association with like either yoga or Pilates. You know what I'm saying?
I think the martial arts would be more. Well, yeah. I guess
I like to say it's a martial art, but
because it's something your muscle memory.
I would say yoga.
All right, we'll go with yoga.
We'll go with yoga. One quick thing I never mentioned, it's kind of a dumb point, but at 10:15, you can see that telescopic, thing.
What are those called? The viewer?
Look at the shape.
Viewfinder. But look
Wow.
at it.
Look at the shape of that thing.
So look at the shape of it. Daniel hops out. Hot Rod transforms awesomely, and now he's gonna run up to it. It looks totally different.
Yeah, it's completely different.
No, but go back to the shot
difference between
of the
the
platform. Go
The
back to the
between the
big shot.
painting and the animation.
I'm sorry, and I normally am not the guy that goes for this kind of thing.
You don't like to
that
work
platform
blue?
is the perfect shape of a dick.
It does look phallic.
No, I mean all the way. Look, that's a dick. Everything.
Is it flopping to the left?
I don't.
Is
that's
this part of it?
That's
Is
the
it
ball,
like-
yeah? That's the balls on the bottom.
Oh, you're saying just the thing at the end there.
The shaft and the mushroom
Oh,
head.
I see what you're
It's a
saying. The
dick.
whole Lookout Mountain platform is a cock.
It is.
All right.
Is this
It really is.
sort of a hidden Little Mermaid style pornographic
Anybody
Easter egg?
remember that?
I'm just saying. I mean, normally I don't like to go down this rabbit hole, but that is the really spot on shape of a.
I
dick
can't
shaft.
believe I missed it.
All
I'm
right.
usually on the lookout for penis.
Well, this is Lookout
10:15.
Mountain. Maybe that's why they're
Not
not allowed to go up there.
Adults only.
Okay, so Daniel is going up to the viewfinder, and he notices a hole in the shuttle. And then Hot Rod's like, what? And he's got a viewfinder that comes down, and he looks up into the shuttle.
I'm sorry.
No, you.
I was just gonna say another great one-off in like addition to Prime's axe that comes out of his hand in the for pilot, and Megatron's fucking flail, and I mean. And there's another one with Springer later, just a one-off if you never see this ability again, but the viewfinder that comes down with Hot Rod so he can magnify his vision. Again, why does he need a visor? But
Or just later in the movie, he has a saw in his hand.
Oh, yeah, he does.
And I think maybe a welding device or something. And it's like in the third-party toys, a lot of the times they come with extras that represent those functions. It's just awesome how whatever function a Transformer needs at any given time, they just give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever.
maybe it's part of that concentration thing. Maybe they can.
They just believe.
Affect simple tools.
He just believed that he needed
You
a
gotta
finder in that moment.
That's right.
And
What
just
is-
appeared.
What is the song that's playing?
It's
Dare?
yeah.
But is it believe? Isn't the word believe in that?
The word believe is in that. Dare to believe.
Dare to believe. Dare to believe. Transform into whatever you want.
Advisors come down on your
Yeah, I mean, dare to believe.
eyes.
All right.
Okay, one thing I want. Okay, so here's. Okay, this is a nerdy problem, but here's my problem with this.
These are all nerdy
I
problems.
know that's true, but this one is above and beyond. Like that shuttle, 100% would have burned up on entry.
They would have been sucked. They would have been sucked out of the hole.
They just would have been incinerated. It's structurally unsound. There's no way that it couldn't have burned up. Like,
Now, are you saying it's structurally unsound from the hole that was already
Yeah,
in it?
yeah.
Or are
Yeah.
you basing the structural unsoundness by it only takes Hot Rod about 10 shots from his pea-sized cannons to cut the damn thing in half?
let's put a pin in that because that's another point I wanted to go up on. But because there's a hole in it, you can't like the shuttle presumably, and this is something a lot of people actually mistake. The heating on entry into the atmosphere isn't from friction. Friction is negligible. It's from the air in front of the shuttle compressing. So basically, all that would happen is all that heat would just go right into that hole, and they would be incinerated, and the thing would explode.
Sure. No, they should have. I mean, there's.
Fucking idiots.
I mean, again, that's a stupid problem. But okay, to your point of of Hot Rod shooting, and again, I think that's the only time he's got these awesome guns. I think this may be the only time he ever uses them ever.
I love those guys. From an animation perspective, I think it's really cool how they, and I never noticed it until kind of watching it frame by frame for this podcast, that when he's blasting away, the lasers sequentially fire from the top, middle,
Top to
bottom,
bottom.
top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom.
And the animation's
That's
really
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
The animation on all these laser blasts is cool. How they put like a little, I don't know what you call it, like just plasma blasts
Sparks
around
or
it.
whatever,
Yeah. But yes, to your point, it seems radically alternative as to what his blasts do because, and you were talking about.
Like here, they're doing nothing. They hit Starscream. He just falls down.
Whoa! And that's the thing. I was like, does Starscream just fall over? In the script, it says he dodges out of the way, but he very obviously at 1040 gets hit in the arm and
then
falls
falls down.
over, and then in like milliseconds later, almost cuts the ship in half with the blast
Right.
through it.
Well, I mean, I remember like in the series, like the power of their firearms
Radically
only
alternative.
like
Yeah.
matched what needed to be accomplished according to the storyline. Like I've seen with Megatron's a good example. I've seen Megatron with his cannon like blast like.
Well, you'll see in a second.
Yeah, he that's right. He blows up Dickhead Mountain.
What's that Don Fool doing?
That's what we're referring to. That's going to be a great screenshot for Twitter. This
Dickhead
episode
Mountain.
we talk about Dickhead Mountain.
Yeah.
And I assume that these guys have, in the same way that, to your point, they have mental control over their transformation ability. Perhaps they have control over the power of their blasters.
Maybe.
Like maybe they can set it to stun or set it to ultra power. But why didn't you just set it to ultra power right from the get-go?
And there's Sunstreaker.
Yep, yeah, I didn't notice before
1042.
that Sunstreaker was helping out with the barricades
and
as well.
Huffer, there's Huffer.
Yep. Huffer
So
Pearl,
yeah,
Sunstreaker.
so at 1042 you see a shot. So Hot Rod has already noticed there's Decepticons this ship. He's taking fire at the ship. You see from kind of Cup's point of view that Hot Rod is firing at this ship, and he's what is that fool?
What's that Don Fool doing?
That's better than I can do it for sure. So everybody's kind of like, what the hell's going on? Here's a thought that I have. You can see the ship firing back at him. A couple of things I think of is obviously he's not just gonna fire on a ship randomly. Like,
Well, who knows? He just ran through a barrier. He's out of control.
They're probably a little pissy with him right now. but also Decepticon laser blasts and explosions are a different color from Autobot laser blasts and
Yes,
explosions.
G.I. Joe was like that.
So
Yeah,
you
G.I. Joe was like that.
So you can see Hot Rod's blasts have more of an orange tint,
Yes.
and the Decepticon blasts have
Purple.
more of a purple tint.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're those guys and you see that fire
Oh, no.
exchange, you should be thinking,
Oh, yeah.
there's something up here.
a good point.
It's
Oh,
not
no.
that Hot Rod's just a dumb fucker.
Purple laser.
G.I. Joe was G.I. Joe was they're I think they were always blue and Cobra was red.
red. Yeah.
And that way you knew who was firing at whom.
That's right. And everything with the Decepticons is purple. Like the ship that Galvatron has later is
They
purple.
like purple, man.
Their symbol is purple.
Their favorite musical artist?
Prince.
Of course.
That's
the
right.
favorite, the favorite album is Purple Rain. man.
Actually, they prefer the artist formerly known as over the
R.I.P.
Prince albums. So, okay, we get to the part around 1046 where Hot Rod's guns take a massive upgrade, I guess.
That's right. Well, maybe it's like 1, 2, 3. They're in order of power, and the third one is like. Although I will say this would have been a great opportunity to have a. I mean, the Autobots take the lion's share of death in this one. Maybe Hot Rod could have taken out a Decepticon.
Maybe. At least one in that gigantic explosion of the ship right
They
there.
all fly out, though.
So the Decepticons are flying out. This always reminded me.
Oh, Megatron's upside down.
Whenever you take out a wasp's nest.
Oh, he is.
And the wasps just come flying out of nowhere is kind of what they're.
I wonder if they animated that thinking that they were flying from a different angle than.
I mean, I guess orientation-wise, it doesn't matter.
He
It's
spins.
10:48.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's
spinning.
spinning. And then
That's
this
cool.
transformation of Starscream at like 10:48 to 10:49. Oh, it's pretty cool.
I'll have to
Starscream
say.
transforms, Blitzwing transforms, and Die Autobot. Not the best drawing of Megatron at 1050 as he goes into a gigantic blast that wipes out the entire screen. One shot misses, the next shot basically
And this is
cuts the head off the dick, if you will.
Oh, he castrates the mountain.
Well,
And this is kind of cool because it does show that Hot Rod does have a heart, like he cares about Daniel's safety. Again, he's forever putting him in and saving him from danger, but then they surf down the mountain, basically. And that's where it ends, on a
nice
Hot
shot.
Rod's back.
It's a great shot. Hot Rod, the camera is kind of coming at the camera. You see Daniel, he screams, and then you get right into Hot Rod's
Face.
gorgeous blue eyes, and then he
Lost
fades
in those
off,
eyes.
fades or starts to turn away from the camera and continues to slide down the mountain.
Now, I guess we could.
What?
Well, I was gonna say, I guess we could cover this later, but the Stan Bush song is still playing here, and we'll cover his bio and stuff. But something I didn't realize until recently, I can't believe it, but he does another song in a movie that is one of my favorites of all time, Bloodsport with JCVD, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I've heard of it.
same song.
No, it's a different song, equally awesome, and I'll just play it for you.
Very
guys.
similar?
It is. It's very. It's called. What is it?
Guts, gotta have them to take a chance.
Actually, it's called Fight to Survive.
Gotta have guts to fight to survive.
But it's basically what everybody would know it if you love Bloodsport. It's the Kumite song. And I'll drop in just some parts of this, but like.
This sounds like Miami Vice.
It does actually here, yeah. We'll go a little forward.
Same kind of emotion, but I don't think it sounds.
It's where the. This part is like them running through the streets. He's playing a cat and mouse game with the detectives that are trailing him. I love Bloodsport. Kumite. Anyway, that's basically the song, and then you get to the chorus where it's just Kumite, which is awesome.
Is he the vocalist for these songs as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's the writer. I think he does it all, honestly. I think
Does it
he's
all.
Got a good voice. Hell of a voice.
just wanted to get Bloodsport in there.
No, I'm glad you did. I love Bloodsport.
A quick discussion I'd like to have with you guys about Hot Rod and his impulsivity. So obviously they're really trying to hammer home the point that he's young and inexperienced and kind of a douchebag. And one of the things I was thinking of in rewatching this minute a couple times, I'd take it a little further. You mentioned earlier that he gets all the trouble that Daniel gets in is because of Hot Rod.
It's 100% his fault.
And it starts with so that scene on the cliff at Lookout Mountain struck me in a way that it never had, because like him firing on that ship put Daniel in real danger, like real immediate danger, like really bad. That kid should have
That's
been
true.
like incinerated. And so that's fucked up. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, honestly, if Hot Rod, I mean, his name's Hot Rod, of course, he doesn't keep his cool. If his name were Cool Rod, then He could have kept his cool and maybe just driven really quickly up to Autobot City, or better yet, used some sort of telecommunications to be like, "Hey guys, there's Decepticons on that ship. Let's ambush them."
No,
like,
he just
he could have prevented the whole war.
He just starts
if
firing.
he would have just not started firing. They could have ambushed the ship, taken out all those guys. No war. Prime's still alive. All that
I don't know.
shit.
I don't know if I agree because, like, presumably, again, he's on babysitting duty. Is anybody going to take him seriously? Like, I guess he could be like, just look at the shuttle like I did with my super lenses, but that's taking more time.
Why
and
would
maybe
you not take a babysitter seriously? What do you mean by that?
the call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah. Inside job?
Inside job. Follow the money. Cui bono.
Excellent. We did it. Yes. A couple other notes I had on script deviations, which Ryan, do you have any script deviations?
I don't. I forgot to look on this minute. We'll have some next, I'm sure.
Okay, well, I've got a couple. They're not really deviations as much as they are just kind of left outs, perhaps. But
there's a lot of left out. Like Autobot City, the Siege of Autobot City is much more massive in the original scripts. It would be like a 3-hour movie.
Did they edit out a part where the ship, the Autobot shuttle, like is unmanned and just crashes into a person's house? Some guys.
Oh, that's true.
That's
true.
It's
It's
big
never
enough
addressed.
to take out a whole cul-de-sac.
Yeah, there's like some guy mowing his yard. He's like,
I mean, it's in a relatively remote region. I assume it had no, maybe some wildlife damage.
like a park. It like hit a park ranger.
Yeah, it's definitely somebody's dead.
A ranger
R.I.P.
station gets knocked out. Yeah.
So something funny from the script that made me laugh is that was left out of the movie. When Daniel and Hot Rod first arrive to Lookout Mountain, Daniel hops out and sees the viewfinder, and Hot Rod says to Daniel, "Now take a squint through those babies."
What? I mean,
Just made me laugh.
Take a squint through those babies.
Go take a squint
what's
through
so
those
awesome
babies.
is like, what's the
weird.
writer's name? I forget. I'm blanking on it right now.
Who, what?
The writer of this movie. What's his name?
Either Ron Friedman or Flint
Friedman.
Dilley, depending
Yeah.
on what we want to believe.
Let's go take a squint up on Dickhead Mountain.
I love the idea that he banged that out in the word processor, or I guess this time it'd be a typewriter, and was like, yeah,
He felt good about that.
that's the shit.
That's how a cool young guy would
That's
talk.
right. I know what's hip.
So also in the script,
Take a squint.
whenever Daniel notices the hole in the ship, Hot Rod, we saw a visor coming over. In the original script, just binoculars come out of his eyes, which the visor thing is way cooler in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Like
That would have been creepy.
That's some Inspector Gadget shit.
Yeah, that's like Laserbeak with the camera coming out of his
That's
head.
right.
Also, I don't know if Hot Rod just has I guess you have to assume Hot Rod knew this because he sees Decepticons on the ship. But he says, this is for Ironhide, and so's this.
Oh, that's right, I did
While
read
he's
that.
firing on the ship. So, how do you know Ironhide's dead? And I
Right.
guess you just assume it because.
Assume it,
but he says that. And what about the other guys? And then
Yeah.
this is for Ratchet.
I mean, I
and
don't
this
care
is for
about
Prowl.
I never cared much about Prowl.
Yeah, he's senselessly shooting at the ship,
Yeah.
not being really knowing.
Aware of
For
anything.
all we know, the
Well, again,
Autobots are
he's-
being held captive.
on the
True.
ship.
If anything,
Yeah,
we know.
that's-
If
that
anything,
makes-
we know from the TV show that's probably the case because no one ever died.
That makes me feel
Right.
bad. I really hate. I'm
I
really
mean, again,
disliking Hot Rod.
He's
now.
impulsive and he didn't think, but his first impulse was, we need to stop the Decepticons. I'm still on his side. You guys seem like you hate him, but I'm still pulling for him. I think by the end of this movie, he's going to turn it all around.
I still think the whole war could have been averted with one simple communication.
Revisions.
Hey, Ultra Magnus, maybe get a few guys together and beware that ship that's coming. I clearly
What
see
a boring
Starscream.
ass movie that'd be.
Again, a lot of this shit, the reason is because movie.
Yes.
But and you'll like this, Caleb. In the script version of this, Megatron. Hot Rod starts firing on the ship because he sees Starscream in the hole, as we do.
Uh-huh.
But Megatron. So the Decepticons start firing back, and
Yeah.
Megatron yells at Starscream, saying, "You imbecile! Our cover is blown."
There we go.
He
yeah.
gets a good dig on Starscream in the script, and then Starscream says, "It was your stupid strategy," and then they jump out of the ship and start attacking.
Wait a minute. So there was already Hot Rod and Daniel noticed the hole in the ship first, fired first, and then Megatron blames Starscream
For standing in the hole, I guess.
Well, because Hot Rod saw him standing in the hole. I guess if nobody had been standing in the hole, perhaps the cover wouldn't have been blown, and he wouldn't have fired on the ship.
That's pretty.
Starscream, the whipping boy of this movie, he really gets a lot of shit.
It's
the
true.
ultimate shit at one point.
The one other thing that I thought was interesting was that Megatron blows up the cliff there.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Rod descends down the mountain, and in the script, while he's descending down the mountain, he gets in a minor scuffle with Hook and Scavenger, which I guess throws them against the mountain, which causes an even bigger landslide. And Hot Rod surfs down the landslide and shouts, "Whoa!"
Oh God, I'm glad.
Cowabunga.
I'm so glad that didn't happen. The guy, I think this probably predates it, but he's like, my favorite movie is Point Break.
It's like,
Radical.
he is all. I wish they would have given Hot Rod a stoner accent.
Oh God, no. Oh man. Or like a bro.
About dough, Daniel.
Let's go up to Dickhead Mountain,
We gotta surf that curl, bro.
Jazz and Ironhide are up there smoking a J.
A Robo J.
What is it?
A
Cyber J.
Cyber Blunt.
No, what was Cup's thing called?
Cigar, bro.
Cigar.
That's all I got.
Oh man, yeah, I'm fresh out of notes. What was your note that you took?
Oh, it was about Cup aging. I just was like,
good
they age
note.
or do they not age? Because they. I don't think in the series they really were putting like an age on Transformers, but it seems in this movie they were introducing like kind of age.
Well, I think that Optimus Prime is kind of known to be an older, wiser.
But that's
Ironhide as well.
But he was transformed by the Matrix. The Matrix makes him older and wiser in a way.
Well,
such as Hot Rod becoming Rodimus, but Cup is an old man.
Well, the thing. We can talk about this when he transforms into Rodimus, but Optimus doesn't change. Like, he's rebuilt in the series into a battle bot, like a battle form. I disremember the guy's name.
Orion Pax?
Was it Orion Pax? No, he was Orion Pax, but the guy who built him into a battle mode.
I thought it was Alpha Trion.
Maybe it is. I think it probably is. Him and his girlfriend, whose name again I'm Alita 1. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alita 1. They're transformed into battle modes, which are sturdier and stronger to fight the Decepticons.
Okay.
But he doesn't change when he gets the Matrix, like the way Hot Rod does. He doesn't morph or anything like that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Because apparently you need a trailer to be a leader.
I did fall down the rabbit hole of like finding out why. Oh, hey, here's something. We asked this question earlier in several episodes ago. Why Transformers transform? And I actually did find out the answer, which was that originally they didn't, and the Decepticons were the first ones to... Is that right? No. The Decepticons, the Autobots made the transformation a part of their makeup to battle the Decepticons because the Decepticons were stronger. And so in order to combat them, they became... the alternate modes, exactly. And then that ended the war and brought on the Golden Age, but then the Decepticons, and any listeners, if I'm missing this, I don't have my notes on this available, but I'm pretty sure it ushered in the Golden Age, and then the Decepticons back-engineered how to transform also, which started the ultimate civil war, which led to this.
They stole the technology.
That's right.
Like Samsung and Apple, man.
Because originally Orion Pax was really impressed with Megatron. He thought he was a cool dude.
Can Samsung phones fly?
They can transform.
And Apple phones can't?
That's the difference. Oh. We're in a golden age.
Wow, that really...
All right, well, so that's about all for us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to your episode 10 or 11, however we want to decide.
Episode 11.
Christ.
But please subscribe, follow us on all of our social medias, which at this point consist of Twitter. I think that's our main one. I think that's the one I'm kind of settling on. But you guys also do the Facebook, handle Facebook, or also on Instagram. All of those are at APodDcast, as well as our website at autopoddecepticast.com. So yes, please and also iTunes, like it, comment, all that stuff.
Vote that up.
Review.
Yep. Or give us 5 stars,
Review
please.
it if you like it. If you don't,
Don't.
fuck yourself.
If you don't, just
I'd
don't
say,
say anything.
Why are you on episode 11 if
This
you don't
is
like us? You just
unique.
listen to us and hate?
It is uniquely a podcast that is linear. You jumping in and out seems like it's probably not going to happen.
So do all those things.
Tell your friends too.
Yes, word of mouth is very important.
You know what? Let's not pretend that we don't want to build an audience. We want more people to hear about all this awesome Transformers
And,
trivia.
if you have any comments, if we got anything wrong, let us know. We'll shout it out in another episode.
Yep.
So
We'll shout it out from the top of Dickhead Mountain.
that's right.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye, dickheads.